Un infermiere può veramente essere un leader di un gruppo? Siamo qua a chiederlo al professor Latour. Hi, Prof. Latour. Here in Italy, it's really difficult to imagine the nurse like a leader of a group, and you teach this kind of material. So, in your experience, how does it work? The nurse as a leader.
Yeah, I think leadership sits within all nurses, bedside nurses, managers, the big managers of the hospitals. So I think that all nurses, even the bedside nurses, need to take leadership to improve the care by initiating wonderful new interventions about comfort, wonderful interventions about communications, wonderful interventions about the support of family members in intensive care. We all can initiate very innovative interventions that really improve patient care, but we need to take the leadership to do it. And we need to do it by teamwork. And I think that's why leadership belongs to every nurse, a young nurse, an old nurse, a very old nurse like me. But I think it's really important that we all take ownership of that. And I see that happening a little bit already in Italy.
Okay, and what kind of take-home message could you say to a young nurse that would like to be a really good nurse?
So take-home message is basically don't be afraid, enjoy your study, enjoy the time you learn in ICU, but also try to ask as many questions to your superiors, to your mentors. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because learning is by sharing, and by sharing we actually improve the care. So again, even if you're a young nurse, that's what I believe is really important. Ask, share, and don't be afraid, because intensive care nursing is fun and it's the most beautiful profession in the world.
I agree with every word you said. And you've been here 2 years ago, so there's something changed here in the ANIARTI Congress?
I see a lot of changes in the last 2 years. So 2 years ago, we discussed the issue about comfort and the experiences in ICU from patients, family members, and us healthcare professionals. What I see within 2 years, that yesterday at the opening session, we saw that 78 nurses here have been working on improvement projects to improve the care. Now that in 2 years' time is a lot. And I also would like to stress out that I'm really impressed that the number of nurses here doing a master, doing a PhD, or have finished a PhD, the research capacity and research capability, the number of nurses who are doing research, that's amazing. I think that's even more in many other countries in Europe. So you become basically a leader in the field of nursing research, and particularly in critical care. So congratulations, there's a lot of development going on.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us, Professor Latour. And ci vediamo alla prossima intervista ANIARTI. Ciao!
Ciao, bye bye!